Well, welcome on in to our stream. Not watching it live? Don't worry, I'm here to entertain you from the exact second you click the button. You can leave a comment down in the section that comments are left, if you like that. If you feel like it's a little jarring, like, hey bro, I just clicked the video, can you give me like a second to get my hot pocket? Holy shit, can you just calm down a little bit? Let me know, and I can do that, give you that 15 seconds to get your diaper fastened before we lock in. So tonight we are playing Glitchtrap. Sir John was nice enough to go ahead and get us the skin. So we're gonna take a little hiatus from Trapper and Skull Merchant because my mental health does matter just a little bit here, okay? Just a tiny bit. So we're gonna play Glitchtrap tonight, see if we can get this character to somewhat of a consistent B tier situation. That said, how's it going, everybody? Lightwaves, Ash, John, Seth, hope you guys are all having a good night, as well as anyone else who happens to be here. Let's get the Twitch stream started up. Now everybody's had a few days to optimize. Of Jeremy. Where's our Skull Merchant versus Trapper? Well, we just, you know. I feel like we may have moved on from Springtrap just a little bit too fast. So this was the build that I was starting to enjoy at the end of our first stream, right? A full slugging build, full cringe. Someone suggested that I should run 4 slowdown. Degenerate hours I think start literally right now. So this is like the beginning, so it's gonna ramp up. It's gonna hit a peak in about 2 hours, 3 hours, and then it'll start to drop off a little bit. But yeah, this is I would say this is like right when the diapers arise from their diaper layers. On my 13th cup of coffee today, so doing wondrous, mate. I hear you, Gingers, and I'll call that. Bonnie's guitar add-on is busted. We have that on our gen defense build. We will try it. Let's lock in with our slug build. Get that. That'll be our first match of the day. A little bit of our first match of the day, and then we'll move on to the gen defense build, and then we'll try some stuff that you guys come up with as well. We'll just see how it goes. For you, this is a reskin Huntress with a recycled map. The gameplay is very similar, and although, you know, I said it at the beginning during the PTB when everyone was talking about how like this character has orbitals and you can throw over the Empire State Building and kill somebody on the other side, and it's infinite skill gap and all that stuff. And I said that's like not practical in any sense. Like nobody will ever actually be able to really pull that off practically. It's more for like getting clips and stuff. Same as like a Huntress orbital, really. And now that, you know, the character's been out, now that it got glazed and everyone got their views, now everyone's all of a sudden saying that, which is cringe, but at least they are saying that now. I was just I decided to be honest about it right up front, as opposed to lie to everybody to get that delicious behavior check in the mail, you know what I mean. Gotta enjoy Springtrap before he gets nerfed. They will be nerfing things, I think a lot of people are crying about Bonnie's guitar, which is wild because it's like, again, we have a gen kick limit in the game, you know what I mean. Like we have a limit in the game that says you can only kick a gen 8 times, and that's not counting things that also damage gens. Like you can only damage a gen 8 times. So if a killer wants to go that route, all you have to do is play it out and they lose automatically. Springtrap has infinite skill ceiling, but only when you are watching a brain rot TikTok clip with 10 loud sound effects playing at the same time. Today, everyone has to develop the same voice on TikTok. Here are 10 quick tips to learn how to play Springtrap. The real kid. Much appreciated for growing some muttons. Alright, so look at those items, alright? We got Franklin's locked in. By the way, guys, did you know that Weave, Weave has my highest kill rate of any perk that I have, right? Because I started using Weave when I started slugging. So it's kind of like a good indicator of when I started slugging. But that said, the perk has like a 1% pick rate. Nobody uses Weave. It's a crazy low pick rate. It's such a good perk. Insta DZ nowadays. What's up, Alex? So we got the Glitchtrap going, and we're ready. First match of the day. Our diaper has not been greased yet, so everybody should just keep their expectations measured here. I haven't even played Springtrap in like 4 days. But that's the thing, right? Is that Hex Pentimento had a 2% pick rate, and they nerfed it anyway with a 2% pick rate. Like the sky was falling. Like, what about new players? Like, how will new players deal with Hex Pentimento? It's like, you know, if your MMR system worked, they wouldn't be playing against killers who have Hex Pentimento. And that's also suggesting that, like, that they would even know how to deal with totems in the first place if they were actually new players. I didn't use the door at the beginning. That was maybe a mistake, but it's because RPD is a bit odd. Ooh, he knew I was gonna use it, huh? Good shitter. I used Foxy's hook to troll him there a little bit. He wants to just go down. I don't want to reclaim my axe yet. I'm just gonna use it for the speed up. 3 seconds. It used to be double that, but this will help with the shift W a little bit. The fact that I didn't hit either of them there is pretty wild. I think this girl's the weaker looper, personally. Thank God I got this version. I'm not worried about hooking yet. Yeah, she dropped her item, guaranteed Swift, even though they don't exist. She had no way of knowing I had that. Her scratch mark's just completely, fuck. Alright, let's get back. Marsh, much appreciated for becoming a cringe lord. Wow, they are thirsty, them gens. Alright, let's hold this. This is actually a really strong spot because they have to get past me. What? Shit, they're out there already? That's not good.
Being very feisty, this team. Slug this guy. Oh, so obnoxious. Everyone's so confident in the body skitter. We're all like too used to it as killer. We just expect everything to get nerfed all the time. There was no good door in the middle there, so they just get like the triple reset.
HD Luke TTV just betrayed their entire community.
HD Luke, much appreciated for betraying your entire community and bringing them on into our cringe stream. Here you'll find all kinds of things like chocolate milk, rage, salt. Fuck. Why would she dodge that? Take the axe, you coward. It all comes down to this funnel efficiency now. Let's see if Foxy's Hook can help us out a little bit. One gen left. You know they're juicing. Games are looking spicy always. We play against the most rancid sweats. Oh, look at that. You can shift W, guys, when... What? Don't let Reddit know. What? He's gonna use that, yeah. He doesn't use it. She has Unbreaker cringeable. This isn't over yet. It's not over yet, boys. The cringe is here. All right, we missed, but we get the speed up. Alright. Like all win streakers, we're doing what has to be done. Tunneling somebody and then mercilessly slugging the others. Jeej. Woo! What's up, Zedzin? What do you think of Vigil? I personally don't understand how that perk is still in touch. And most of the best perks in the game and also stackable for some reason. It defies every balance roll that the game's ever set. It makes literally no sense. And whatever Neanderthal thought it would be a good idea to buff that perk should probably be like, I don't know, demoted to the guy who goes and gets coffee or something for everyone else in the studio. Because it's really that pathetic of a decision in my opinion. What's up, Predator? Is Foxy's Hook one of his better add-ons? Yeah, it really is. They nerfed the shit out of it. They nerfed it by like 130%, but it's still, even after 130% nerf, can give you just the pixel of value you need to down people faster at a lot of loops. My axe is still in here, by the way, just chilling there. Woo! Got the dub. Look, Rec is staying in, all right? Which one is Rec? That's the Steve. Steve wants to take his L like a man. Yeah, you're really scraping the bottom of the barrel with Foxy's for sure. Do I need a video editor? Maybe someday. Maybe someday. It's just not in the current trajectory. So, again, we got very lucky with the guy we decided to tunnel. He was the gen rusher and he didn't have DS. Michaela could have shouldered the burden to him. She did try, I think, but what went wrong there? Why didn't she do it? Was she just scared because I was right there and she wanted to do the trade instead? She should have shouldered the burden. She shoulders him there, they probably win the game. You know what the funny thing is the reason she didn't use shoulder the burden is because I was proxy camping. If I would not have been proxy camping, if I would have been playing nice, then they would have shouldered the burden to him for free with zero risk, and I would have lost the game. So again, they've created a perk where the only counterplay is proxy camping. There is zero other option. Again, going back though to the raid, HD Luke, hope you had a good stream. Much appreciated once more for bringing on everyone in. Around here, it's just in case you guys don't know how this works, diapers are not only allowed in this stream but encouraged, especially if they're Pampers Premium Razor Edition. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on here. Like Restream is having a bit of an issue on Twitch. Well, let's just do this. And then give it a minute, and then we're gonna show that. Okay, so blah blah blah. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and try out a gen defense build, unless there was a viewer build that I missed. Did I miss any viewer builds? I think we're okay. You got the Harambe emote now. Let's go. We're trying the overpowered Bonnie's Qatar this time. Say Fearmonger? I mean, we can try it. How that goes. Let's restart the Twitch stream. Yeah, the DBD Twitter is overly dramatic. Severely overly dramatic. I think what I'll do is, like, when I save up a bunch of blood points or whatever, I'll spend them and I'll get them to like level 40, and then from level 40 to 50 I'll do myself so that I can get the like the better add-ons. I think that's a good idea. I'm not sure Puppy's about that because I already had him. Let's take a look at the Twitch stream, see if there's any issues there still. Could just be that Restream is down or the Twitch itself is down. It's looking okay for right now. Keep an eye on it. Luke, much appreciated for growing some muttons. And if you weren't able to hear because of the Twitch stream's crash out there, much appreciated for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the blood web meta. If add-ons weren't so important, then you could like get around that, but it's definitely not general anymore. I'm pretty sure of that. I think no holds barred is okay, but deadlock is always going to be way easier to say, so it's the pick, right? Like, I'm never going to say, oh, they have no holds barred. That's just literally never going to happen. I'm not saying 12 words to explain what I'm trying to say. Plaything, Fool's Fortune. Yeah, no, I'm going to say Plaything. Again, it's just shorter and better. And then the last one is Gift of Pain, or like what's the other one, like Tears of Pain or something? I don't remember. Good to hear. Most killers sadly require add-ons to do really well. Knight, Call to Arms, and Wesker's Unicorn and Egg. Yeah, add-ons mean a ton. But what do you think about lowering his MS while holding the axe in exchange for higher axe velocity and less time between button press and throw? It's really hard to say, Carrie, because like the problem is that gen speed in this game at this point is so busted that like killers pretty much have to insta down people in chases in order to play out a match without like tunneling if they're efficient. It's kind of annoying. So it's like almost like they can't design a killer to be strong enough with gen speed. Because like even Nerfs gets down to like 1 gen a lot of the time when the survivors are efficient. It's just like really crazy. I do find it odd that we talk about these like really minor like kind of things with like lower tier killers while Nerfs just exists freely in the game. Like it's so weird. You know what I mean? Forgotten Ruins, okay. People are being banned for being tunneled. I actually hadn't seen anybody get the penalty, only the warning message. So I was like kind of curious, did anybody actually end up getting the full penalty? Damn, they all spawned up here, that's wild. Man, my throws are like way off. I need to work on that. It is easy to dodge though, to be fair. Not exactly having like a big tail or anything. Funny thing is we probably didn't get that much value out of Corrupt that time because they spawned on like the only gen up here that wasn't blocked, but Painrose is gonna reset that progress for us now, so that's good. I have nothing to deal with Killer Shack at all. I don't know how I feel about that. Like if I had Foxy's hook here, I might be able to do something, but now it's just a free infinite for him. So I have to go back and tunnel now. Shitty map design. Do you see how it works? Shitty map design makes it to where I have to go back and tunnel this Sable now. And shitty aim also makes it to where I have the tunneler because I'm terrible at the game. I might need like a honest to god crosshair. She's so jerky, I may as well just M1 her. She's like jerking like fucking crazy to avoid the hits. I want to go get Deadman switch on that gen over there just to take some pressure off of it, so he has 50 seconds where he can't do anything. Nah, it went on that gen over there. Big Sag. Two, three, four, five. Oh, well, you're right. Shoulder the cringe. Good call. This is a nerf to Deadman switch, or else it could have activated on another gen, but we got rid of that. Does someone else shoulder the cringer now? Curiosity. I'm wasting like their time on two ends, which isn't bad. I don't want my axe back yet. I'd rather keep the movement speed. She's gonna go for lithe, so we could pretty much use that against her. They kind of 3-gen themselves downstairs. Wonder if we can get value out of that. Oh man, the Huntress hitbox is way more forgiving with how fat it is. Bro's gonna make it to Killer Shack now. Nah. Ah, it's just... That slowdown is brutal, dude. It's brutal. I don't even know how people play Huntress. I think you really might need Foxy's hook with this killer. We'll see. Just because they love to dodge the axe so dramatically. It's like... You'll notice when you play Pinhead sometimes the people do that. They're like super dramatic with their dodges. And you can just Alright, this girl's gonna be on Death Hook. You could just basically use your M2 as bait to get him to start zigzagging non-stop and catch up to him, because you'll miss your chain every time. Or there's the sprint burst. I have like a pretty solid spot here. If that Sable... No, she didn't actually go out, she stayed. Let's push her out. Okay, and then go back. If they were on comms, they could have called that out, but they were on comms, okay. So now she's gonna want to rush out of here. Yeah, I think she stayed. Funny enough. Alright, this girl does have out the record. Makes sense. You don't want to run shoulder the burden without like something. Yes as well? No. So it's still decent enough. I do think it has value. Man. Not gonna get a pain res off of that. In the end, I don't think it matters too much, but... Wait, why was that girl on Death Hook? Am I dumb? Wait, I hadn't killed anybody yet? Holy God, guys. Shoulder the Burden really just blew my mind. What? Did I hook the wrong Sable, or... What's the story there? That was a good throw. Am I dumb? I did hook the wrong... No, there was a shoulder the burden, it never showed me. That's what happened. They both had shoulder the burden. Dude, that blew my mind. It just bugged and never told me. Shit game. What? Yeah, I can't hit axes when you stand still. I wish I could just mori these players, like, instead of doing this weird drag out thing. Just go straight to end game, but what ifs? Let's just hook her. Yeah, no comment. Like, what? A survivor is upset. Give me the president on line 2 now. Brah. Why are we feisting? Why do we feist? Neo. He took my axe with him. I saw one match from beginning to end. 3 shoulder the burdens, by the way. Holy shite. I saw one match from beginning to end where the survivor spawned on this map. It was a Meg. And she got basically insta-downed by a hillbilly. The hillbilly hooked her. She got off the hook. She started to like heal. The hillbilly came back, downed her again, hooked her again, and then she got off the hook and then got immediately like downed again after like 15 seconds or something like that. And the game gave her a warning, right? It didn't ban her or anything like that. It just gave her a warning that she triggered a flag, that her gameplay was so bad that they thought she was throwing. Now, the reason that it doesn't instantly ban you is because you have to achieve a certain amount of flags before it actually realizes, okay, you're doing this on purpose. Like, nobody can be consistently that bad. You know, there could be like an edge case where you just get fucking like giga-tunneled or whatever by a hillbilly, but you're not gonna face any punishment for that. I honestly believe, because I didn't see a single person who actually got a ban. I honestly believe it was just the message itself telling people that they got a flag that triggered them. And I think it's kind of weird that Behavior kill switched it so quick. They gave it like a day. Like, you have to have a little bit more faith in a system if you're going to kill switch it after a day. Like, and then they like wrote something, you're like, oh, it's not working as intended. And it's like, what do you mean it's not? Like, how did you, like, it's been 1 day and it's not working as intended? How was it intended? I think potentially they just did that as like a PR thing, and now they're just gonna remove the warning message, because I'm pretty sure that was what triggered people, unless someone knows of someone who actually got a real penalty and can prove it. Because there's a lot of people out there who are like go nexters trying to like spread propaganda that the system was like a failure when there was never any proof that it failed. What's up, Naveen? But when I say bans, I mean DC penalty. Nobody got banned. The false bans are still happening, supposedly. I get a message pretty consistently still, like at least once a week, of someone who's like, hey, I have 72,000 hours in the game. My grandmother and I used to play this game together since it came out, and now I play it to honor her memory, and I've spent $6 trillion on the game. I have Dead by Daylight tattooed on my nose, and the devs randomly banned me for no reason. Can you please help me? Like, I can try. What's up, Troy? Saw your Knight macro guide last week, and I've improved with the Knight a lot. It's really helped me. I also like your takes on DVD as a killer main. Much appreciated, Charlie. Glad that the video's still out there circulating, you know, because like a lot of my videos, like my older ones that aren't the toxic TTV videos, I don't really know if people watch them because I don't really get many comments on them. Most of my comments come from like my popular videos that still float around in the algorithm more often. All right, so we won, but as you can see, I'm having to play super dirty to make these wins happen, which is not 100% ideal. I also don't have that many Celebrate posters, so I'm not gonna be able to consistently run that add-on yet. Maybe we run like, let's consider what would be good for slugging. I mean, we could run area like this for a while. And again, guys, if you have any viewer builds, let me know. We'll viewer build it up. Also, Sadako is here. Much appreciated for growing some buttons. May have missed that one. You say pop thrilling oppression trail of torment. With what add-ons are you running, Ash? Are you going with Bonnie's guitar and badge? That seems to be the most common combo I'm seeing. Bit of a tip for Springtrap: if you tap M2, you don't lose speed like Nemesis, so you can use it to zone a bit. You can tap it. So you tap it and you don't get any slowdown, huh? What does the survivor see from their perspective when you do that? So you use Foxy's hook. Okay, so we're in the same boat on that one. So like for example, Marsh at the moment could give me like a killer build if he wanted me to do a killer build. He could even request something out of the cuff like a Harambe, because he became a member on YouTube, or as we like to call him around here, he became an edgelord, and that gives you a free build. Or well, not necessarily a free build, but you know what I mean. I don't think they fixed the invisible bug yet, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that only works when you're playing the bunny dude, or the bunny dude, not the bunny dude, this skin here, the movie one. I haven't tried Vecna yet, no. They basically still see you pull the axe out. I rapidly look up to mimic me throwing. It does work by the looks of it. So what would be like the usage of that? You could use it to maybe make them greet a pallet on purpose, because they're like afraid you're gonna throw the axe, so they keep running, and then you just follow it behind them. Any blood web level you don't recommend? I would go up to 40 personally, because I think like 40 to 50 gives you the juiciest amount of like choice when it comes to better tier add-ons. It could be different for different killers. Like if you're using primarily basic add-ons on a killer, then you don't really need to worry about it too much. You can just like auto the whole thing. Grim says that he goes up to 30 or level 30 and then levels manually from 30 to 50. So you could kind of figure it out a little bit with like the specific killers you're using. Some killers are very weird, like some of them get their iridescent add-ons really commonly, and while other ones just like never get their iridescent add-ons. Alright, so always gotta remember to use the door, man. Like, I know survivors are never gonna be in this thing at the beginning, but it's just like a good habit. Now he's slowed down. He sees my aura for some reason. This guy 100% sees my aura, like sees me through walls. I'm not sure why. See? He's got an object. Ray! I much appreciate for becoming cringe, dog.
Ray Wilson just became an edgelord.
Oh, whatever, dude. Guys pissed me. Yeah, you did. You became cringe. I'll Harambe this motherfucker. Like, she's actually getting close to being dead already. Like, with your object of obsession bullshit. But the guy doesn't have object. He's a hacker, but I think he does. No point to hook her. They've induced a Harambe. They've somehow induced a Harambe. I don't know how it happened. It's a troll build. None of this was ever intended. Harambe reincarnated into a rabbit. The parameters of the match have changed. Eldritch! Much appreciated for becoming a cringe lord, the lords. Have to get you guys some capes so you can edgelord around, whip them.
Eldritch Gig just became an edgelord.
This is like such a pissy match. You guys feel how pissy this match is? Like, they're just like gen rushing like their lives depend on it. He's definitely gonna want to go for it. I need to like zone him away. I say he goes for it though. I'm not Leatherface. Alright. So now we try to stop it, but I don't think we can. They're on that gen over there. Yeah. Oh, that's your goddamn why I can get out so good, are you, Hugo? Yeah. You guys did this. I didn't come into this match, Harambe. Oh, don't you dare tempt me. Are they? Potentially. That is a bit odd, right? In that corner she's in. That was like one of those like fudge around and find out moments, huh? Yeah, it's like Huntress. It's like, he does have the undetectable with Glitchtrap. It gives him a little bit more. So, I do got that. I gazed at the cringe, and the cringe gazed back, so I became the cringe. Damn. That goes pretty hard to that line. He became the cringe. Hey, all DSC guys, that means we're gonna have to cancel the Harambe and pivot. We're gonna have to pivot a little bit. On the match, where the survivors induced an unintended Harambe because they wouldn't stop wall hacking with objective obsession. No one thought it could be done, but it was. Only not really, because this match never happened. What you just witnessed was made up by a writer. It never happened. And Swifts, they don't exist. It never did. Hey guys, try to force the outcome, right? Like, try to force the outcome, and you get worse gameplay every time. It's a rule. You try to force certain outcomes through shitty game design, right? It's like the survivors and I, we're in bed together, okay? We're like in bed, the door's locked, but behavior is standing at the edge of the bed in their referee outfit, making sure that nothing happens that isn't a part of their plan. And it's just like, get out of the bedroom. Let us have a good time. Let us play the game. Like, nope. We're behavior. We're in the bedroom with you the whole time. I want you to picture it too. Don't just think about it. Like, I want you to mentally picture that image. All right. Let's Oh, we got a Skull Merchant build. Should we count this one? I think it's potential that we should. Territorial Imperative. Okay, they're not gonna go in our... Oh god, I can whiff all day. This build is peaking right now. Beast of Prey. Yeah. And Shadowborn. What does that even do these days? Damn. Okay then. Okay. Let's see. We do something like just... Yeah, we'll do base kit lethal pursuer and see how that helps us out. Yeah. This is an ultra meme build. Wait, Ronaldo didn't have object? Are you for real? What was that then? That dude was like pixel for pixel copying me through the wall. Never thought about having to have a referee to have shaggage, but that's exactly what DVD feels like. It does. It does indeed. Hey Joey, how come it doesn't say in Springtrap's power when you leave the axe embodied in the ground you go faster? Why don't they tell... You know, devs just expect you to learn everything online these days, I think. Okay, not when you're getting actively chased like that. Like he like I had full walls in between us in chase, and like if I would go like an inch left, he would go an inch right, you know what I mean? It wasn't like subtle. He could see me exactly through the wall, and I just assumed it had to be object of obsession because it was like egregious. Hi, Choi. I don't know if you've already answered this question. What do you think about the new AFK system? Do you think it breaks stealth, saves the flashlight / sabotage, and even some perks like head on? I don't want to play as a survivor after this new update because the stealth and saving are what I enjoy most in survivor gameplay. So I warned the devs before about ruining stealth. Like a lot of people just are like completely against stealth and think that like the game revolves around chase 24/7, but I know because I have a lot of friends that play this game that are not tryhards, like, well, not necessarily not tryhards, but they just have a different play style as opposed to like running a bunch of like second chance perks and shift Wing to killer shack every time they get like an ounce of danger in their direction. And they've sort of, they're really good at it. Like they could just disappear when the killer's chasing them, and I'm like, how the hell are you doing that? And it's just like a different way to play the game. So I don't like when the devs hurt stealth too much. Now on the flip side, obviously there needs to be some kind of, you know, safety precaution so that survivors aren't griefing with stealth, which is a separate issue. But yeah, I don't know why they would go so over the top with it. Like it feels like they did. It was kind of the same thing with distortion. I felt like when it came to people overly ratting with distortion, they should have just forced them to do generators to get their tokens back. Like you want to force stealth players to take chase? Like I don't really think that's like what stealth players want to do. Well, luckily, I don't think that's the real Xeno. Oh, we'll see how this goes. Remember, unrelenting, territorial, beast of prey, and Shadowborn. Do we have a flashlight? Yeah, Ada, you're going down, boy. Much appreciated, B-Say. When I play Survivor, I run Chemtrap, Flashbang, Blast Mine, and Bardic to be super annoying. I like the ending. Like, do you know why I do it? To be the most annoying son of a bitch you've ever seen. According to the hackers I talked with, people would wall hack for years and never get banned because they did nothing else but use wall hacks. Though the more egregious hacks are going to get you banned way faster. Yeah, the Nerf joy. The worst killer potentially in the game with a gutter tier build. Let's see how this goes. Pizzeria too. Yeah, the gutter tier map as well. Holy shit. The ultimate gutter experience. Well, let's just like put this shiz up here, huh? What were you thinking, Ada? This main building is brutal. She has a disgusting god loop here. But luckily we beat it with our superior intellect. I saw Cheek. I don't know about you guys, but I saw it. Alright. Let's try to get like some kind of situation here. Let's put one here. Oh, there we going. Shit, I thought I had more time to set up. Ain't nobody afraid of Skull Merchant Domo. The dead hard. Oh, that was funny. Damn. You can't handle it, bro. The domination is real. The gameplay is too... Look at my nails. You ain't never seen nails like this before. If she had dead art, I'm guessing she has a DS. And you know what I think of players who use DS? This is my house. In my house, we camp. Come on, Soma. Show us what those bot moves got going for ya. Yeah, I mean, we didn't play Trapper today, but might have to keep it even, one Trapper match at least, so do that maybe at the end of the stream or something. No, unrelenting, yeah! You've never seen unrelenting value of that magnitude before. Yeah, you guys heading this way, huh? Heading this way, are you? You must think there's gonna be some kind of undetectable. I'm coming for you, Ada. You threw this for your whole team. There's no way you go down there. Oh, why is the pallet so bad? Oh, you're gonna fucking regret that life choice. That stuns me! Come on, give me that value. I'm catching her. Damn. Easy. OP build. Good hooked her in the basement. Wait, territorial imperative went off, didn't it? He's down here, huh? What are you looking for, a chest? Lucky you. Two gens left. Go. Not over till it's over. One gen left? Oh my god, this game is so busted. It's like so badly busted. Like they get like 2 seconds of recovery and all of a sudden like the match is over. Like you literally have to pin him to the fucking ground and just dominate. Never let out the pressure for 1 millisecond or you just like, well, you lose now, actually. Need to find this dumbass bot. He's doing gens. I think I might lose this game. I can't deal with Killer Shack because it's too annoying. She knows that. I need like something to deal with it if I'm gonna do that. The bot knew I was coming while I was undetectable? Bro, since when? You fucking little cheater shitter bot. And you know the infinite? No! The bot knows the infinite, guys. We're cooked. I should just play this match out as dirty as I could have from the get-go. I can't believe they cooked 3 gens like that in like 2 seconds. Like, in what world? From that 2-second chase Ada had? Like, come on. Game is just... There is actually no hope for Dead by Daylight in this current state. I don't know what the fuck these devs are cooking with. for all of the bullshit they talk about the new player experience, like what new player wants to deal with that garbage? I can pretty much name zero. Oh, what a piece of garbage this game is. Holy shit. Well, there's 4 times as many survivors buying skins as there are killers, right? And then how do we still have fucking like prehistoric Neanderthals designing the fucking maps in this game? Like they literally haven't learned a single thing ever. It's like pretty wild, actually. It's like you think at some point they might get it, but nah. Nope. Zero brain, nothing going on there. Someone hacked this over here, so I have to take care with that. I think they've made their decision. I think they made their decision. Did she just lose all of her stacks? I had her like at 3 stacks. Now she has 0. This person's proud of themselves because I didn't like kill them when they gave up early on into the match. Made their teammate rage quit. Oh no, didn't have DS. I could have just tunneled him. And there would have been 0 consequence to it. What did we learn here, girls and girls? We learned that you tunnel people relentlessly or you lose. Right? Like that's what the signal that just got sent to my brain. So what happens when they don't let you tunnel anymore? Do you still play a killer that can't win without tunneling? No, you don't. That's the answer to that question. Gen speeds are just beyond stupid. What's going on in solo queue that it's that bad? Let's just throw something together here.
Always night here.
No. What we got? Hang on. Let's see. Let's go like Adam. It's actually I've never played any of my survivors before. So like healing is something you want to be abusing right now for sure. I'd say if you're having a hard time in solo queue, just try to abuse some healing build and hope to God you don't get blight. So they buffed the shit out of botany, so you can use botany, use do no harm if you have it. Resurgence they buffed the hell out of, so you can use that. And then like use like like the classic sprint burst to waste the killer's time. Throw on a nice med kit with an insta cringe. And if you have it, run a shroud of separation. That's gonna give you a huge chance to annoy the fuck out of the killer. No need to get fancy with it, you know? I got 2-second heals. I got an insta. We're all gonna spawn apart. I got sprint burst in case the killer tries to, you know, kill me. You've been running botany, desperate, self-care, and overcome. Going with the self-care. How what is the total healing with self-care right now? You can never let up. That's the thing. You might get, like, I got a little arrogant there because I felt like we already had, you know, so much pressure at 4 gens that I thought, who cares? I got a bot on Death Hook, right? A bot on Death Hook. I got Ada, who's practically throwing the match. Like, I got 2 other people hiding in a bush waiting to get the save for like a minute. They can't have that much gen progress done. But then, like, literally out of nowhere, 4 gens pop, like, or 3 gens pop, I should say, and we're down to 1 gen. Like, what? Facing the Houndmaster, guys. It says facing the Houndmaster. This is on my legit account. That is how many times I have played against Houndmaster since she released. Can we nerf this fucking killer right now? I am disgusted that anyone thinks they have the right to play such an overpowered killer. Like, god damn it. Let's nerf Houndmaster, buff Blight, buff Nurse, potentially buff Hillbilly. I'm not gonna worry about it. There she is. Shift W, she's coming. We got a Houndmaster main too, not just your average Houndmaster. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. You tricked me. I don't know the tells. I don't play the kits of the killer often enough. All right, I'm gonna go down here fast because that's pretty much what she's good at doing. Yeah. We'll see. Well, how did she, like, I don't know, like, as I said, I've, like, literally never played against this killer before. I couldn't tell that she wasn't sending the poodle at me, but I should have just waited. I thought she canceled it, is what I should say. I thought she canceled the poodle and was gonna M1 me, so I dropped the pallet. It was also very weird how she did that at the beginning. I think she had lethal because she had a bit of a battle plan straight into the match. All right, let's go work on a further away gen. Oh, somebody. So one of my teammates cleansed Pentimento. Do I care? No, I don't. It's like a 10% slowdown. She also has ruin though. Bro, how do you just know everything, huh? You want to explain to me? I don't know. Boundmaster is interesting. Like, how do you just know everything, huh? Alright, let's get a quick heal again. This guy's definitely played Houndmaster a bit. I'm not sure what aura reading. Maybe Gearhead? Maybe that was Gearhead. Nice, I got to save my sprint burst. Or did she come here to re-cleanse this totem? Maybe that's why she came over here. keeping the gens alive, but she's only hooked me so far, which... But she's a good Houndmaster for sure. This is definitely a main. She's got the $20 skin too. I think our Dwight's just going for flashlight saves. She's using the iridescent. That's what I used when I was doing my challenge with her. I get hit here. What? Yeah, she's definitely made this killer. That was a crazy window vault she got there. I actually don't know how the dog vaulted so fast. I swear it doesn't vault that quickly, like, anymore. That was like an instant vault. Like, did I not have the what do you call it there? She's using the iridescent for the undetectable. She's gonna try to get rid of me. I need to go coward for the rest of the match as hard as I can. But it feels like she just knows where I am 24/7. I don't think I can get away from this player. No, I can't get away from her. She just knows. She knows everything, guys. It's a bit sus, actually. I'm gonna have to check the profile. Like, how do you just know everything all the time? Bitter murmur? Like, it legitimately feels like you cannot, like, I'm being permanently aura red this entire match. She's on the other side of the map right now, so we should honestly be able to heal in basement. I mean, I guess. Do your thing. It's just like when you're playing against a really strong 1v1 killer like this, you want to... Alright, let's just see. Let's see if she knows I'm here. Like, there's no logical reason she should look over here with a gen that's like at 2% completion, right? Unless she had nowhere to hide, but that's only if she kicks it. Okay, he's getting chased, I think. Potentially. Let's head towards the hook. Yeah, he is. She looks back, she looks back. Does she look back? Does she see? She's here in this corner. Rebecca, why are you over here when you're injured? Like, why would you be over here? Why did this Rebecca just let me heal her earlier? What the fuck was she doing? I could have healed her in like 5 seconds, and now she's gonna die. Like, what was the point of that? Oh, we really need this guy to have DS. I gotta go heal this girl. Oh my god. You don't let me heal you in the basement, but now you walk back down to the basement to try to find a med kit? Bro, you're gonna give me a stroke, Rebecca. It's over. Yeah, this was what I talk about when I say that like a lot of the current design of DBD is like, it's the devs in their brain, I honestly think in a lot of cases think they're balancing in between Swift and solo queue, like that's where they aim. But what they end up doing is, I just wasted my sprint burst. No, bro, let me heal you. It's a 2-second heal. It's a 2-second heal. Come on. Oh, this guy's been hooked yet, huh? I don't think it matters. Everyone's on death hook, dog. Like, it's... The devs don't take into account the gap of solo queue and Swift. They just don't take into account. It's a Grand Canyon. It's infinitely more broken. I need to stay in here long enough to see what this Houndmaster is using, right? Because she mains the killer. She knows where we're at literally 24/7. And I want to know. Like, I want to know, how do you do that? She keeps her dog away constantly so she never has a terror radius, which is again what I learned to do when I played the killer. Like, I actually thought she was a bad killer until I found out about that add-on. It changed things quite dramatically for me. Like, I don't think we ever lost a match again after I figured out about it. Shift W just destroys so many killers in this game, even in solo queue. Looks like she's trying to hold a 3-gen. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So Vigil would be nice for this hitch. So she's got two. I could start working on that gen maybe behind the hill. Nah, she's being feisty about that one. This Dwight, I respect him. He hasn't realized that this match is unwinnable at this point. I got a crow, but that doesn't really mean anything, right? You have to get 3 crows, I think, before it actually starts to mean anything. I think I die here, but what the fuck? That was a crazy delay. Man, I really don't know how to play against this killer yet.
Extra chump for you after.
That crow did appear pretty quick, though, in all fairness. We gotta stick around. I gotta see her build. I gotta know how she knew where we were so often. That was crazy amounts of aura reading. Had to be. Let's take a look at the profile while we wait, though. Argentina's... Yeah. Has like a pretty much a private profile, so I can't see anything, but all it says is Argentina. Fair enough. We got the Argentina Houndmaster. Yeah, so when this guy actually got chased, he pretty much just got dumpstered. Now people would be like, guys, we need to nerf Houndmaster so that like solo queue has a chance. It's like, you know, there's a potential option to just nerf Swift, right? I don't think this person's gonna trash talk, to be honest. Did you see how slow the dog vaulted there? Man, I felt like the dog was up my cheeks when I vaulted. Damn. Damn. And he's doing the iron wheel, huh? She didn't fall for it though. It would be kind of silly to fall for that. There's like literally no scratch marks. Why did the spectate end? Did everybody give like go back to lobby? Alright, so she had Undying potentially? Could have given her some information? Could have given her that much information though. She tried to go to a map, luckily she didn't get it. I don't know. I felt like her awareness was a little bit sus, to be honest. That was like, she knew everything, dude. Like, she knew everything. Like, I understand there's like game sense, but like, I don't know, to not have any aura reading outside of Undying that I'm pretty sure got destroyed very quick into that match. It felt like inhuman levels of awareness to me. You don't live by eating salad. That's a name. Yeah, try this one out again. Bored of Springtrap already? Oh, I'm bored? Nah, not necessarily. I still feel like I want to get better. The axe throw is very slow, which is one thing I'm not liking too much. Like with Huntress, the wind up is kind of painful, but if you charge it, you throw the axe so fast it's like a torpedo. So the survivors kind of have to do like a little bit of a predict dodge, but she makes a lot of noise too. Now Huntress is so bad. There's like nothing you can say good about Huntress right now. She's so bad. It's just yeah, it's really difficult to hit axes when the survivors are like doing just constant dodges, like constant dodges. Yeah, you know what? That filthy liar Choi guy should just stay in his lane. Go play Dead by Roblox or something. Piece of shit. When do you guys think I'll be added into the creator program so that the devs pay me? More chance of a 4-stat getting nerfed. True. Not even true is in there. Yeah, because listen, like nobody wants to say it because it's not necessarily a pleasant way to talk about like your other content creators who are in the program, but I think the most PR way you could say it is that you have to be very, very brand friendly to behavior if you want to get added into that system. I'm pretty sure that they're active, like they're in a kind of an off-the-cuff way, like incentivizing like brand allegiance or whatever you would call it. Like, hey, if you say nice things about us and you don't say bad things about us, blaze the game. Because like, don't get me wrong, they put all the requirements there to be added into that system, and I'm fairly certain that True and I both like are way beyond the requirements to get added into it, like way beyond. Oh no. I don't. Did Scott Yoon get added into it? Does anybody know if Scott Yoon made it? What do you guys think? Should I play against comp players and have a rage attack because the game's not balanced for this at all? A comp player from Team Gorilla, or this is Team Gorilla I'm playing against. I don't know if you guys know a Team Gorilla in Dead by Daylight. So you just said a few times that he applied to the new creator program and never heard back, so even he hasn't talked bad about it, the devs themselves, in a long time. He thinks they still won't let you in. I actually think Scott Yoon might be too critical of the game to get added in, but we'll see. The only gorilla is Harambe. Prepare for misery, yeah. Who was JC? Time to put the diaper on. I don't think I've played this killer quite enough. I don't think anybody could really beat a comp team in pubs with this killer. I think he's too shit. And I got Coal Tower, so they're just gonna abuse main the entire time anyway, so that's gonna be like really boring. JC Glitchmaster, huh? Close right for the window. Yeah, they're just gonna abuse main the whole time. If they use that window 3 times this match, I'll DC. How about that's the mini game? If they use it 3 times, I DC. 5 times? Oh, this is boring. Boring. Go play trims. With your key, bro. Ah, yeah. Solo queue moment, guys. I see your profiles. They say Team Gorilla. He tried to pull the solo queue card. Like, at least private your profile. Is it time? You know what? I think it might be time. I think you're onto something. I think we need to do what we need to do. Oh, it's just that killer is just not designed for that. I'll dodge those lobbies next time. I would have played it out in the past, but with Foxy's hook nerfed, it's too annoying. Because I'm just gonna get Shift W to main every single time. Like that match, let me spare myself like 5 minutes of just running around in circles around main building and never being able to do anything, honestly. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, I agree, Zelk. I think that would be really healthy for the game. But I'll tell you guys this, when this is my plan right now. When base kit, decisive strike, base kit unbreakable, and whatever extra anti-camp they're gonna add to the game gets added in, what I'm gonna start doing on my streams, I think, to not lose my mind, is I'm gonna stop playing killer. Like maybe outside, I'll try to maybe Harambe if I can, but I think I'll quit playing killer. I'll only play in a 4-man Swift. We'll put on the most rancid builds we possibly can, and we'll probably win like 90% of our matches that aren't against S tiers, and then we'll pretend to be solo queue in the endgame chat every time. Every single time we'll just pretend that we're the most solo queue team that's ever solo queued. That's what's gonna happen, and we're gonna just do that until behavior inevitably like changes killer, because you add all that stuff in and they think it's a skill issue. They have no idea how fucking many people are gonna quit playing killer when they add that stuff in. It just will be unwinnable at that point for like 90% of the killer roster. That match never happened. That's right. How could the match even have happened if there is no such thing as Swift? You know what I mean? How can there be a Team Gorilla? Guy says solo queue moment with literally Team Gorilla on him and his friend. You gotta pretend those other two guys are solo queue with their private accounts. Go ahead, dude. How many times do you have to DC in a row now to actually get a DC penalty? Does anybody know? But faking solo queue is absolutely diabolical. I have to, because every Swift that I play against that's like just beyond sweaty and very obviously communicating, like I'll hit somebody and all of a sudden across the entire map I'll see everyone put their item down with weave because somebody called out that I had Franklin's weave, right? But like then in the endgame chat they'll be like, oh my solo Fung, you're so good, where did you learn to use live like that? Can you link me the video where you used to use live, please, Mrs. Solo Q Fang? Like, okay guys, sure. They just want to like amp themselves up, you know, give themselves more credit. It would be like if you played against Nurse or something, but she like dressed up like Skull Merchant and then just tried to pretend that she wasn't Nurse at the end of the game. Like, I can't believe you guys lost to Skull Merchant. How did you manage to do that? Like, bro, you're phasing through walls. Like, are you serious? The claw arm ain't fooling nobody. There are like 8 killers out of 40 that could realistically 4K against strong teams playing well, not running shoulder. Yeah, maybe even potentially less. Well, I would say like strong teams 8 killers, but for actual comp teams like that, hey, I think Blight and Nerds are the only ones that actually can stand a chance against that. you may join me at that point or become a Blight main. I wonder how rough it'll even be for Blight mains out there, as long as, because they keep continuously buffing meta perks on Survivor too. Like, we could be, anything could happen. We could see like a dead hard buff in the next update. Like, the devs have kind of lost their mind with the bias. I don't know if it's because they're just obsessed with trying to make matchmaking times faster or like what it is, but at the high level, I've never had a moment before where it's felt this horrible to play killer. It feels really horrible, completely uninteresting. Well, completely uninteresting in some ways, but yeah, still have fun, or obviously I would just do something else. Oh boy. He rage quit! No, we can't Harambe a bot because nobody gives a shit about a bot. Hold on. No, she had lied! Okay, we're building Bloodlust though. Let's keep on it. I think I can make something work here with Bloodlust. Alright. Build. I literally have a perk that slows you down. Do you really want to play with me? Alright. What the fuck? Why are there scratch marks over here? Quentin, get away from my Harambe! Need to get another Spirit Fear Enduring back. Who are you, huh? Geralt of Rivia? You think you can stop me? Oh yeah? I see your scratch marks over here, you bitch. It's over. And you know it's over. Nobody fucks with Harambe. This is normal slugging, Bubba. They feisted too hard, you know, and feisted when it wasn't appropriate. That's what I have to say. The question is, guys, did this match ever actually happen, or was it a figment of your imaginations? Five gen too. We run it back. See, the match you just watched, it started out as nothing more than an innocent attempt at a Harambe. But what ended up happening was that everybody got really salty really fast and DC'd. Which begs the question, did it ever actually happen? Or was it just a figment of your imagination? Dumpstered by daylight. Oh, guys. I'm feeling the burn. I'm feeling the burn. I think I need, like, maybe superior? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I do feel better. Although, I didn't let myself get tilted in that match. Like, Coal Tower against an actual, literal, real-life comp team is just, like, with a C-tier killer. Like, what experience do you actually think you're gonna have there? Like, there's gonna be zero gameplay. Like, literally zero gameplay. So you just have to, like, do I wanna have that experience? Like, not really. I think I'll just end it right at the start. Unfortunately, after like thousands and thousands of hours, you realize like there's just no point to play that match out. You think Myers with Tombstone could beat that Swift? I mean, he would have had more of a chance here, but the issue is that good players like that are pretty much always gonna just jump in lockers. And you know they would have an ego about it too, Graham. Like, they wouldn't just win the match, they would like be like super annoying in the end game chat too, because like they are 90% of the time. Like, I don't think there's a bigger irony in DBD than when people play or say GG easy when they literally had like the easiest possible match in front of them to win. You play everyone, but you don't think you could ever main someone who is an A tier? Yeah, same. It's a brutal life out there these days. I used to not be so opposed to it, but the current version of Dead by Daylight we have it's insane how shitty the balance is. Like, you cannot balance for like the 2v8 players and expect anything to work at the high level. I do too, biological. I think that variety has been like narrowed down severely. I think the devs continuously remove skill expression from the game, continue to make like just dog shit maps. There's so many negative things to say about it. It's kind of a shame because like the game has a lot of potential, but the devs are more like so obsessed with their player count that they're pretty much willing to do anything to keep it. I just wonder if it implodes at some point. pretty close, Haddonfield, but you actually will literally be punished for everything you do by the end of the year. This map was like the straw that broke the camel's back for you. They can't do it. They see a main building and they think, okay, how about a wall with a window in the middle, and you can just asphalt it every time, right? Like even doing something as minor as making it a slow vault, like a guaranteed slow vault or something, would do so much to the gameplay. But no, they let you fast vault it every single time when it's a god window. Like, why? Do they at least put a 50-50 there or something? If they nerf Springtrap, they're gonna nerf Bonnie's guitar. Too many people crying about it. Just how it works. It's I worked it out. It's a mathematical problem. It's what is it? It's crying over usage rates equals microtransactions squared. That's the pie chart of how they balance this game. Crying is more important than usage rates, but usage rates are the second most important metric, but the overall goal is to maximize the microtransactions. Crying over usage rates equals microtransactions squared. There you go. Ormond Lake Mine is fine. It got such good reception and they decided to make this atrocity. I like Ormond Lake Mine. It could be a little smaller, and it could potentially have like a little bit more line of sight breaking in the middle of the map, because I feel like you're way too exposed as killer for like stealth killers and stuff. It's really hard to get around. It kind of makes you want to only play half the map because of its size. Ain't no way in hell anybody's gonna be using a door on this. I love how you just like never get to use that part of the power because nobody uses the doors. Scrub. They'll also nerf doors. We found that using the undetectable status effect to go through doors is a wee bit overpowered. Bro, what gen did you guys run to at the start of the game, for fuck's sake? I'm so lost. Oh, that's where that other add-on comes in handy, right? That was a trap, huh? Hell of a trap to set. She dead hearts that. Oh my god. Remember how when they nerfed Dead Art, it's still one of the strongest meta perks in the entire game, but then you have Ruin, which is just dead. She gives up on her. Someone got her off? Well, no auto dead hard today, I'm afraid. Just a prediction shot, I guess. Probably like one gen left, believe it or not. Nope. Pretty soon they're just like, this game like feels like it should be like a 3v1, honestly, like how it's balanced at this point. I get like on-demand coup with Foxy's, which is really nice. Yeah? Want a teabag again, or? Got a pretty strong like 3-gen area here. I didn't mean to do that. Damn. I think that girl went back to heal herself. Gotta love comp DVD. I mean, this is what the game's balancing for. So much more fun than the olden days when you used to be able to just go for chases and get semi-rewarded for it, right? Luckily, Behavior's in the bedroom with us right now, making sure that the gameplay goes just as planned. Don't you dare. Boom, 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 boom. I think that he should be a little bit stronger for sure. Shit. Well, if she's gonna get her up, got her around there. Unfortunately. Did you see that, girl? Alright, let's go. Let's go and get our 4K that we earned by playing strategically. Do 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 do. It's probably because they want like high level gameplay to just stay in private matches, so they don't have to think about it. But the thing is like, don't get me wrong, but you leave one side super shitfully balanced, right? And let's say like players like me decide like, this isn't worth it anymore. This is getting kind of silly and stupid. Like what happened with basically like every other popular asymmetrical horror game, right? I was just like, this is dumb. Like this has actually gotten to the point where it's just kind of dumb now. And I stopped playing. I play Survivor. I won't be the only one who does that. A lot of people will do that. And then people who aren't as good at Killer will start playing against these teams, right? And then they'll quit super quick because they'll get pissed off. And then you kind of create like a snowball effect where killers just start to rage quit because like the did they get the bone? No. Yeah, you could create like a snowball effect where all these killer players will start to like leave the game, right? And then they'll panic and they'll try to buff killer at that point. But the issue is that they have fostered such a like a hand-holdy survivor community that they won't be able to handle the buffs that killers get because they haven't been forced to adapt to like anything. So what's the survivor community gonna do when they actually buff killer like enough to make people want to play it? I think they're shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. What's up, Sparks? The games tonight are very, very sweaty, with like the exception of our Harambe matches. Didn't actually need to use Superior there, but so maybe instead of this, we run Bonnie's guitar with Foxy's hook, huh? Let's try that. I think it might be too late as well, yeah. Because I mean, it'll feel good when that eventually happens, that they buff killer. Because it will, it's like the inevitability, right? It's like you can see it, they're setting themselves up for that outcome. And when they do that, the survivor community isn't going to be able to handle it. They'll have Darth Vader. Yeah, that'll be their fix. Listen, guys, hear us out. Darth Vader. They'll make the sound effects with their mouth. Dick Cheney with the shotgun. I think like if Darth Vader got added to the game, he should have like a power where when a survivor drops a pallet, he can like pick it up and throw it at him with the Force. But like knowing behavior, they would do it in such a safe way that it would be practically impossible to ever actually get a hit with. It was really, really hot today in Germany. It was the hottest day of the year today. It was horrible. You breathe in and you just feel your lungs beg for mercy. So remember, we don't have air conditioner here, so the consequences are quite severe. $36 Celsius? It was 34 Celsius today here. But yeah, that is worse. Yeah, Germany was rough. What is the consensus of this killer? I'm still saying he's he feels like he's C tier. Like he really does feel like he's C tier, like on the level of like Clown or something. I think that if you had like a crosshair and you really dedicated to min-maxing him, you could potentially push him to like B tier. But yeah, he's rough. He's got just not a lot of pressure at all going on. And to my surprise, that is at least amongst like other bigger content creators, it seems to become like we're getting out of that like glazing mode now, where they like kind of glazed him at the start and talked about how like crazy strong he is. Now they're kind of like seeing it. They're kind of saying, well, when you play against a good team, like it doesn't really feel like there's much you can do against him, right? So when you hear like even your kind of normal other content creators saying that, then you know, like, damn, this killer might actually be kind of in a rough spot. Did I get out against that Houndmaster? No, she just knew where I was like constantly. I couldn't like get away from her. I would like go across the entire map, edge map, and then she would just be waiting for me. Like I was like, dude, bro, just like, that's some fucking next level tracking when you have literally 0 aura reading on your build. Huge nerfs to and the thing is that in the PTB, when I played against you guys, because you're like really good players, I could feel it, right? Like and I said that the killer is C tier without his best add-ons, and I think before, because Foxy's hook hadn't been nerfed and Celebrate poster hadn't been nerfed yet, both took enormous nerfs when the real killer came out. But in the PTB, I said that those add-ons make him A tier. Like he can actually compete at a high level with those add-ons. But you get rid of those add-ons, you drop him down to C tier, low B tier. We got 3 Zarinas running the exact same skin, by the way, so it's just surely gonna be fun. Yeah, Foxy's hook allowed him to be competitive, and Celebrate poster rewarded you for actually getting a hit with your axe. So both of them were working together to create like a really fun gameplay loop where you would be able to counter bullshit shift W while simultaneously kind of having like a reward for actually hitting people with your axe, as opposed to just throwing your axe on the ground for the speed boost. So it was a really healthy combo, and they said nope, not gonna happen, not today, Satan, nope. But then like I hate when devs do stuff like that, because then they'll turn around and buff something like nobody asked for on the killer. to make him like annoying to play against. I think I should go for the Laura, don't you guys? I kind of think I should go for her because like the other three are in a Swift, right? So they might be like inclined to try to save her, and she might be like a weaker player. Let's see if we can get it. Giga predictability. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to do that. Not the girl I want. Shit. No, where'd the other girl go? Damn it. I couldn't see her aura, bro. I just wanted the other girl. Where is she? Oh, this is annoying. I don't know how she disappeared like that. Fuck. Why couldn't I saw everyone else's aura on the ground? Oh, she has off the record. I can't see her. She couldn't make it there with forced hesitation. Alright, let's try this out. We got a lot of injured people right now. They're both here. Rage quit, okay. She bleeds out in there. She has to come out. Boom, 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 boom. Toxic killer! How the game's played. You have to keep 100% pressure as long as you can. We got some pretty good axe hits that time. Those guys who were trying as hard to dodge, they were kind of predictable. So our aim's on, it's just when they start to get like super dodge heavy, it makes it difficult because you don't really have any good options, I don't think. If they're like close to you, you can obviously like zone them into a hit, but when they're just like shift Wing and you want to throw your axe at them, like you're pretty much always gonna miss. Boom, 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 boom. We're talking about like doing this, right? Like that. And you get like no slowdown. When do you start to get slowdown though? You sure you don't get any slowdown when you do that? Kind of feels like I'm slowing down. Maybe it's hard to read, but you don't get points for hitting people with your axe anymore while they're on it. So slow down. I wish they would give me like a hinder thing on my screen when it popped up. Oh, is it like in my, like, is it in my mind or something? Because like, I feel like when I'm walking and I hit this, I feel like I'm getting like hit by like a gust of wind or something, like it's slowing me down. Those are some rancid builds, guys. Some rancid builds. Rancid. I think it's the animation. Why are they still in here? Do you think they're like reporting?
Reported for anti-play.
No, they're cool. I forgot I had this add-on, by the way, the Bonnie's guitar strings. It's weird how like playing like in a super slug heavy play style, it just automatically makes like every killer feel so much better. Like it's just so much pressure. No time for resets. Alright, but you know, I wanted to stay true to form. Let's again real quick see like how the sitch is there. Four medkits in before it's plague. Plague would be actually really fun to play in this meta because like so many people are going to be running insane healing builds with medkits. You could just run play. You keep getting jump scared. Alright, so we got the shroud of separation going. I wonder what my teammates ran. I don't know why it hides my teammates' things from me, like I feel like I should be able to see what they bring. Weird. Like, no, they're your enemies! Every time one of your teammates survives, you get closer to death! Alright, we're playing get Springtrap. So let's see what, this is another Springtrap. Now, he got the potentially the best killer map in the entire game as well. This is a, not saying it's going to be like an easy match, but he definitely did not get a map that like ruins his life or anything. All right, so he's using Corrupt. Understandable. He doesn't have faith that his early game pressure will be good. So let's hope to God that I'm choosing the right direction here and that the gen down here isn't also going to be blocked, or he's going to get a ton of value out of Corrupt. Alright, he already hit her with his axe. Nice, okay. Mindbreaker. Okay. Nope, we're being inefficient here, bro. We can't. No. You stay there. Inefficiency is not allowed in this town. I should go for the unhook. Oh, Justin, please find a generator, brother. We need you on a gen. Like, this is not Potato Town here, like... You think he saw me? Alright, we got a Glitchtrap beta winner in here. I will make it like base kit. Steve, are you leading the killer straight to us? Yeah, you are. So like, again, really good map for really good map. But it was a big shift W. We'll see what we can get out of it. I'm guessing he has pain res? No. Or you're gonna have a hook close. That one gen? It is one gen. Oof, we lose this game. Someone on my, like, this killer's gonna have to make a huge mistake or something, and he seems pretty checked in. Survivors, like, as soon as you see one of you, I put a shroud of separation on, right? So I made us all spawn apart, and we still end up working on the same gen. There's two people coming for this unhook. Why? Is the killer here? Like, what are we doing? And he cockblocks my sprint burst. So now I have like no distance at all. And he's still following me. Yeah, we deserve to lose this. There are limits in Gutter Town. This guy's luckily afraid of DS, which we might be able to use to our advantage here a little bit. He got down too. Oof. Yeah, the Haddonfield is like the middle part of this map is so open. It's really atrocious. That's really unlucky that he got hooked there as well. Doesn't commit to it though. Pop. A lot of gen slowdown. Yeah, it does. You can instantly get around corrupt with that. This is a pretty unsafe gen to work on. Like, pretty much nothing I can do to avoid taking a hit. They did some damage too with the surrendering thing there for a while. A lot of bad players like juice their way into higher MMR. And they'll never escape either because of how the MMR system works. They'll just be stuck here forever to get tortured. But are they working on the same gen again? I think they are. It's really unfortunate that they're doing that. It just gives the killer so much pressure when you do that. Like, it's okay when there's like one gen left or two gens left, but yeah, again, there's zero way to prepare for that. And he pops it, and it's brutal, and drops out there. Why? What just happened? Bro, you cannot fucking be shitting me. First of all, where did she come from? And second of all, like, one button to do everything syndrome. Why? I want to just fastball out the window. And I look at a fucking camera, bro. Well, whatever. We weren't gonna win this match anyway, let's be honest. This team is subpar, very solo queue, nothing at all like nothing at all fancy going on here. The same shit spot again too. How are we like so consistently grouped up? I would say it's actually kind of a shame that we even made this much gen progress with all the inoptimal plays. Like, this is kind of what it feels like the game's balanced for, huh? Like, we're legit about to, like, potentially, like, win this match. I think he's gonna have the thing that allows him to just come here like directly, so I'm just gonna get ahead of it. We got 2 doors here, which is kind of wild. Man, imagine if my teammates were working on gens. Holy shit. Oh wait, they are. Never mind. I take that back. That was unnecessary feist of my teammates' abilities. Let's just hope it wasn't my gen that that guy got on. If it was, then that's not good. You see how much that Shift W hurt him? Like... Alright, we don't have time. I gotta get up there. You gotta let it happen, dog. Get out. Alright, so they're all potentially trying to go for my gen. Oh no, we got a horrible situation cooking here. We can't let him get an axe. We can't let him have it. Alright, so he hits her and then he wants to go back, right? Keep feisting, guys. Keep feisting. Don't go down. If one of us goes down now, it's over. He went down. Yeah, told you. It's over. Oh my god. This guy will kill me. I hope he's in here. I just wanted to go out the window again and I got sucked into this fucking thing. You literally, it's like a fucking vortex, bro. Need to leave a little bit of time for my, Alright, so he knows we're all here, so he knows he can commit to a chase, right? That's how the killer brain works. That guy ran to a really unfavorable place. He should have ran the other direction, so that's horrible macro play. He has to come back. He can't commit to that anymore. He needs to come back right now. Too late, dog. You have Noah? What is this? I don't know what happened there. I couldn't move. What? It is not over yet. Just... I'm getting, some, like, bullshit bugs today. I mean, I guess it's not bugs, it's just, like, horrible design of, like, one button does everything, but... It was kind of annoying. Find the insta-heal. We get a draw? Perfect balance, huh? All things considered, just like absolutely perfect balance. So, what do we got? Like, Is Kindred's? I don't think so. I think if you have a good like game sense, Kindred isn't too necessary. So this guy had corrupt, eruption, pop goes the weasel. I think maybe instead of Mindbreaker, he could. Well, Mindbreaker actually helped him quite a bit. Let's be honest. The map helped him a lot, though. But imagine now, like, imagine we were an organized Swift, right? Like, all of us were playing super sweaty. We all knew the game, right? Like the macro and the meta game. That guy probably would have gotten like or like, I don't know. I think they maybe a 1K. I think Springtrap is one of those killers that can get a pretty decent chance of getting a like a guaranteed 1K like Huntress. I don't think he got too much value out of Eruption personally. I think that like Pop and Call of Brine probably would have been better. Yeah, real Diaper Swift, that wouldn't even have been possible. You gotta play cringe if you want to bring it. Well, we didn't get an escape, but I mean, we got our teammates, like 2 of them got out. We were just the unlucky person who died in the end game. I kind of knew he was waiting to get his his axe back, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have just taken the M1 and ran, shift W'd somewhere. I think that would have probably been the smarter play. I don't think I'll ever go on comms just because it's like, as a streamer, it really annoys me when I'm watching somebody else and they're on comms, because like I feel like the stream kind of becomes like the like the secondary thing because they're too focused on talking. I mean, it's really hard. It happened to me in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I would play with people and they would talk and talk to me, and it kind of felt, it was like really hard to talk to chat and the people at the same time. There was a lot of like over talking and stuff. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what that guy was using, but let's try to. I honestly have no idea what add-ons he was using, and to be honest, I kind of don't care. I'm probably just gonna run my add-ons and then run his build and see how it goes. Oh wait, I already got corrupted. It was a Mindbreaker, right? Matthew Lillard Springtrap's good, my man. Sir John with the 1999. Much appreciated as always. Let's do it. But we're gonna go hidden screen for a second because I'm gonna pull up all my secret information and I'm gonna so what's going on? Matthew Lillard's Springtrap skin is in the house with the Sir John super cringing $20.
Hey, don't fucking look at me like that. That's a weird looking fucking.
I want to do like
Sir
a
John Super Cringe, $19.
play what you verse against match, so There we go. Just like that.
Bada boom.
We see it in its full glory.
It's lights out.
Alrighty, let's go.
What's next?
He kind of has like a pirate stance, you know, like legendary Harambe. We could try it real quick. Ooh, unique things. Was it the bye-bye? But no Matthew Lillard ghost face. We're one step closer though. Bro's got like a big ass hand, huh? Full gear? Guess they really wanted to show off the face, huh? They said they're gonna be adding more Five Nights at Freddy's skins though. I think they confirmed like Foxy and someone else. Blighted Springtrap. Yeah, that was the one. You know what'd be nice right now is like a giant rainstorm to just come in here and kill the heat. I do think it's supposed to happen tonight, like a pretty big storm. Because it's so hot. Oh my god. Oh man, it's really finding the sweatiest team on this side of the Mississippi for our build here. Germany. Curse this wretched heat. How is Florida's like day and night cycle? Is it like... Does it get darker there in the winter, or does it stay more consistent like all year round? I got like a lot of family and friends in Arizona, and it's like, I don't even know, like 120 degrees Fahrenheit there or something like every day right now. I definitely don't miss that. Holy Q times, Batman, what's happening here? Do I miss the USA? Just some things about it, some of the conveniences of things, but overall I don't miss a lot of other stuff, that's for sure. The more important stuff I'd say I definitely don't miss. Like, it's nice having like healthcare that you know won't just smother you with a pillow if like you get sick. That's one nice thing about Europe, at least Germany. Having to use a car for everything is just horrible. But the best part about driving in Arizona is nobody cares about red lights, so you just go right through them. Don't even have to worry about stopping your car. So it found me the most rancid team in existence. Let's find out. The map design team needs to be changed for this game. Yeah, they need to finally just like let people who actually understand like chases and stuff like they could maybe design the map, but then like someone else has to step in and like balance it, you know what I mean? Like, they can have this building exactly how it is, but it doesn't mean there needs to be like unbeatable god windows everywhere in it. Like, why? What does that add to the building? Nothing. You hate summer? Yeah, summer's rough. I just pretty much want to live over the night, but the night lasts like 2 hours. Like, there's no escape. Red light means you need to drive faster. Boom, boom, boom. I remember when I first took my wife to America. We went to Arizona, and we were like 10 minutes into the shuttle ride to our Airbnb, and this dude like ran a red light in front of us at like 2 in the morning, just about killed all of us. And like, me and the shuttle driver were just like, hey, well, welcome to America. Welcome to Arizona, more specifically. That's just how it is here. Every time you go through a green light, you just clench your cheeks and hope to God you're not going to get T-boned at 100 miles an hour. The Cringe Lord army failed this month. Sorry, Cringe Lords. Maybe next month, huh? You'll get them. They'll attack back. I have a family in Arizona too, but I never want to go because of the heat. Yeah, you pretty much have to go in like November, December when it's really nice out. Yeah, any like really like major metropolis in America is not really fun to be in, and that includes Phoenix as well. Like, the murder rates are so insanely high, and they're just continuously getting higher and higher. Bro, no way, why? Why? But why? But why did you do it? Ugh.
What's next?
The only downside is the match canceled out without giving me a DC penalty. God damn it. It's funny knowing in order to do that, like yell, he had to do those gorilla noises inside that are hidden in the Harambe song. Crazy seeing Ray as a cringe or yeah, cringe edgelord, an edgelord. They really need to get rid of this dumbass like separate queue thing, splitting the player base. Like why? Matthew Harambe Lillard. No, we like just started this queue. Maybe we should play in the other one. I think it's way faster because there's an well, there is MMR, but it's not like strict, so. You gotta admit that the monkey noises add to the flavor, don't they, of the song? Yeah, I know, they're all gonna go like heavy main building. This is our current who's the worst killer in Dead by Daylight little challenge we have going on. Ghostface has already escaped it. He's no longer in it. Yeah. And in this case, it's a good thing to be like, out of the tournament, because if he's out of the tournament, that means he's not the worst killer in the game. Congratulations, Ghostface. Spring walked in a gorilla suit. The like normal queues are really bad. They're like 10 minutes. Yeah, the grunting noises are from Matthew Lillard. They did a little preview of him like doing a audio recording, and he said to get into character for Springtrap or whatever, he does the gorilla noises. Get his voice ready. And then he did it, and I recorded it and snatched it right into my Harambe song. And then currently we have this ratio of 3-to-1. They're pretty close. They're both complete ass, both of them. I mean, really bottom of the barrel gutter tier killers. Torturous gameplay. Like, very just absolute torturous gameplay. You just are pissed off from the second the game starts until it ends. I sampled some questionable material. I mean, like, it was kind of in the Ghostface versus Pig thing. Pig had like the original lead, so I thought for sure that she was gonna end up being the winner. But as like time went on, she fell off more, and Ghostface took the tiniest possible lead. But I do think in like reality, Pig and Ghostface are virtually the same level of strength. It's like somewhere in D tier. Is there any killer in the challenge that you guys think doesn't belong in D tier? It's like, to me, these are all D tier killers. You don't think Dredge belongs? Dredge can be decent, but he's so map dependent. Like, it's really rough, and he's so predictable. Like, he's kind of designed to be this like very unpredictable killer, but his predictability is like a 10 out of 10. Everything he does is so, or what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's very obvious that he's gonna do it from the survivor's perspective. I just don't remember the word. Not necessarily predictable, but basically. I think Freddy is potentially B tier now. Yeah, you get a bad map with a stealth killer and life choices get regretted at a pretty high rate. I wonder what this is here in the middle. I wonder if that's a shroud of separation. But no, you didn't miss a Harambe. We were just playing the song because of Matthew Lillard. I agree. I think his bottles should be on separate cooldowns. And I think that like his base kit reload speed needs to be buffed massively. Like, he's been power crept so much by other killers that the only reason the reload needs to exist at this point is basically to stop some bullshit gameplay from happening. Alright, so I'm using some other guy's build.
Big surprise for you.
I don't know how I feel about using another man's build, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, that was bad. Alright, so just like him, I completely wasted my... Well, you don't actually really ever waste Corrupt as long as it gets people moving at the start. It's crazy what that little bit of movement does for you overall in the game. I wish I had nowhere to hide at this exact second. There's 2 gens in here? That's pretty wild. I baited that other girl. I wonder if I can bait. Oh my god, she so vaulted. What is this team? People will play against survivors like this and be like, God, I'm so fucking good at this game, guy. Feels like giving up on hope too, I think. Oh. Now, I think that gen is lost, but we did a little bit of damage to it, so we can't be too upset about that. They got around me. Alright, we hit that with eruption.
You should cry for help.
Bum bum ba-da. People who still believe in gen defense are a wild breed. Hooked in the basement again. Good subtle cheaters. They're more like light subtle cheaters. I'm kind of curious what happens when they go to play on like vanilla in like on LAN, and then they crash out because like they're not allowed to use reshade and stuff. Really silly for no one to heal that girl. That puts me in such a good position right now. It's disgusting. Didn't hear that guy vault. No, I should use pop on that. Oh, is that guy thirsting a gen that hard? Holy gen thirster. I thought he would try to dodge it to the side, not gonna lie. Oh, Killer Shack is such a piece of shit. Like, loop, honestly. Such a piece of shit loop. You should be able to judge like a killer's strength by how well they're able to like shut down Killer Shack. That's like the litmus test of the whole fucking thing. Oh, now you try to dodge it, huh? I committed to a chase I never would have committed to earlier in the game. That's for sure. Pop and Eruption don't go too well together, do they? Like, she wasn't looking at the gen there. I don't feel like I need my axe, yeah. Bro's got a sprint burst cooking. I need to get him down for the eruption, or else there's gonna be like one gen left. Oh, a perfectly balanced window. I see what you mean, yeah. Okay, let's slug him. He has to run into him. That's pretty good for us. Eventually get a dub here. She's there. Alright, I'm being overly greedy. I need to get back. Fuck, I was too greedy. This chick is a real tryhard bastard. What one tryhard can do to you in a match is actually really brutal. I should be not taking so many chances. Like, I could lose just because I'm playing like an idiot right now. I'm making like purposely bad choices to try to have more fun, but I think we need to stop. Holy shift W, that guy was across the universe. That could have been babysitter, maybe.
Stay there.
I think they healed. We used the most gutter nerfed version of pop you'll ever see in your life. He knew I was still inside it. Oh, dramaturgy. Shift W till the end of time. Never looking back from that shift W. But Foxy's hook was the problem, guys. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Counterplay to Shift W? Get the fuck out of here, dog. We don't need that shit around here. Hold that fucking W key, yeah, boy. W key, dog. Shit. What I wanted. I wanted to look in the locker just in case. C tier. C tier killer. Not being able to deal with this is a joke. I can't deal with the night. This guy would have been nothing. He would have been gone. Dusted into non-existence. What you're witnessing here is literally peak C tier gameplay. Hawker was looking at me funny, that son of a bitch. Easy to dodge. He's proud of himself. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to pyramid head him. Bro, what is that fucking like? Does he have fixated? The dog walked out of the universe to get out of there. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, listen, we got the 4K, okay, that's what matters, but I made some decisions that I should have made. I gave them like way too much. Way too much. You have to, like, when you're playing a shitty killer, if you get control of the match, you cannot take your foot off the gas. Like, you literally cannot take your foot off the gas. Commit to one bad chase, even at a 3v1, and the game can be over. Just don't commit ever. You see Killer Shack? Nope. Not feeling it. I don't think so. Not today. Yeah, you can't do it. If you ever see anybody say like, oh my god, why did he dominate us so hard at like 5 gens? Why did he just relax? This is why. This is why. I want to punch in your face so badly. I hate seeing this kid. Why? He just doesn't elaborate at all. I want to punch in your face so badly. Which one was Hero? And which one was Taze? Yeah. That match was like 20 minutes long too. He's scared of the Matthew Harambe Lillard. I would have punched Choi so badly for being green. Well, guys, we did a play with your like teammates, or play with your verse. Yeah, we did a play with your verse. We came out on top, superior. I like this Lillard skin. It's funny. I like the skins that like have like talk and have personalities. And I think it's a fair price on like the Houndmaster skin that just gives you a poodle for like $20. Silly rabbit, fun is for survivors. Yeah, would have. You just like, that's the thing, right? Like with the old Foxy's hook, if I would have, I would have been promoted to throw my axe at him there, right? And if I missed, then he wouldn't be able to shift W halfway across the universe. I would be able to catch up to him and potentially get a hit, right? Not a guaranteed hit, but like potentially get a hit. Now they've incentivized this gameplay style where you just sort of fake it over and over again, right? Because if I hit him with the axe, I'm not really getting a benefit. And if I miss the axe, I'm not really getting a benefit. So I'm better off just faking it. So they stepped in, they nerfed good gameplay, and now we have bad gameplay as a response. Good job, behavior. Nerfing Foxy's hook and celebrate poster. Good change. Good change. Boundmaster. That's a good autocorrect. Boundmaster's Ascended skid. You would think it would have a unique Mori, but it doesn't. I'm gonna start calling her Boundmaster, just cause. Kinda ugly. Nemesis versus Freddy. Probably similar in power, yeah. just let gameplay exist. You know, just let gameplay exist and stop trying to force bad outcomes, because like forcing outcomes just puts people in corners and makes them find cringe ways to win, like how it is. The big thing everybody was hoping for was the orbitals, but now like it's starting to sink in that the orbitals are completely unrealistic in practical terms. They make good Twitter highlights, but they've got nothing of value in reality, really. Is it his PP? If you compare old Freddy with Nemesis, Nemesis would win, but with new Freddy against Nemesis, I think it would be somewhere equal. Yeah, I feel like their pressure is somewhere in between. Although I have way more gameplay time on Freddy, so it might be like a potentially like bias thing, but yeah, we'd have to see. It's also the tentacle is a little bit more difficult to deal with on controller than mouse. A mouse is more fluent with the tentacle because it's very like, what do you call it, like flicky, like you need to flick it. One random orbital on Twitter, TikTok was selling point for this killer. It drives me crazy too when they have like the really scripted things where they get like a person and then they like script a video and people take it serious. Well, I hope we see buffs. I hope we don't leave Springtrap being like a gutter tier. I would really like to see him back in A tier like he was in the PTB. But the problem is like I said, they won't buff Foxy's hook because they're too stubborn, and they won't buff Celebrate Poster. They think both of these add-ons are good. So instead of buffing those, they're gonna buff something else about him that's most likely going to be way less interesting if they do buff him. And they'll probably like nerf guitar strings as well. You're tired of, yeah, the shift W shit is so annoying. That's why if they like nerf Town Watch's Torch on Night, I don't even think I would be able to play him anymore. I'd have to play like Sadako or something, which is crazy to consider. Yeah, it's the math equation is crying over usage rates equals microtransactions squared. That's it. That's the actual. They have it on a poster in their office, I'm sure. Axe retrieval will be the buff. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Like they're gonna want to make it more, make him even more like Huntress. Maybe to balance it out, they'll give the survivors portable flamethrowers they can set up outside of his doors or something. And then... and then every time he teleports between his doors, maybe he'll go into some kind of like buffed mode where he moves on all fours. Who knows? But only until a flamethrower hits him. Alrighty, guys. I think we're gonna have to call it there, just simply because the queue times they're just a little bit too cringe to play out another match. But as always, very much appreciated. I think with our next stream, we'll be back to Skull Merchant versus Trapper. We can always do viewer builds though, so like even if we're doing Skull Merchant versus Trapper, if you guys want to give me like a viewer build for Springtrap or Freddy or Nemesis or whoever it might be, we can always do that. I do not mind sinking in some different gameplay in those challenge streams. Yeah, probably. Likewise, probably. But yeah, much appreciated for hanging out. Thanks for the commitments, the recommitments. Appreciate the skin, Sir John. I'm very, very nice of you to do that again. And I will see you guys all again when I see you. Again, there's still a lot of this, you know, end of the cancer stuff happening, which will be nice. I got my last shipment of chemo the other day, so I have this like big box of chemo pills, and then once that's gone, I do not have to touch any more chemo again, ever, which will be very nice. Alrighty, have a good one, guys, and peace.